Welcome to Meriden's Getting to Know You survey homepage for teachers. Last spring, students were asked about their interests, their aspirations, perseverance, and motivations towards each subject. This information is designed to help teachers get to know their students before the start of school in order to help foster student-teacher relationships and increase student engagement. Much of the data from this survey is comprised of 8 motivational scales and 2 mindset scales. All of these scales range from 1 to 5 and are color-coded. The higher the scale score, the more engaging the student is toward the subject, which is colored green. And the lower the scale score, the more disengaging, which is colored red, except for fixed mindset, which is reversed. This homepage also has a warning and a challenge. The warning is, don't believe these scale values for any student are fixed. They are not set in stone. The challenge is that you, as a teacher, can change student perceptions. You have a difficult job of taking students where they are and increase both their achievement and their level of engagement. We know for successful student engagement, students do need adequate social and emotional skills, and teachers do need to provide a safe environment. We also know that teachers do need to care about students as learners, including each student's self-perception that they can, with effort, be a successful learner. So how can teachers actually use these data? Look at the sample writing class report and the sample analysis. Kyle and Josh are disengaging from writing. Notice their low scale scores, which are colored red. You, as a teacher, need to nurture these disengaging students by assigning appropriate, challenging tasks for them, and with carefully crafted support and instruction from you, they can begin to experience success with effort. How you interact and relate to them during the first days of class will either begin to foster a positive change or continued disengagement. You, as a great teacher, do not have an easy task, but learning about their personal interests will help provide insights about each student. To see your class, select Reports, then Class Reports. Select a specific course or leave it blank to see all your students. Then select a subject area. Let's select Writing. Then Submit. Now you see the writing motivation levels of the class. Most of the motivational scales are comprised of 6 questions. If you hover over Q1 to Q6, you will see the items that comprise this scale. Or, if you click on a student's weighted score, you can also see each item's statistical weight. The higher the item weight, the greater emphasis that item has on the scale. The student's perception of importance and self-efficacy have higher weights than the student's perception of effort and liking each subject. Going back to class reports, you can sort your class by clicking on the little up-down symbol. And if you click on a student name, you can see how the student responded to each survey question. To find out which of your students have not taken the survey, go to Survey Stats, select a course or leave it blank, then click View. Now let's go to the classroom resources and select How are we measuring motivation. This resource reminds you of the 1 to 5 color-coded scale, lists the primary questions of each scale, as well as what we can generally infer at this point in time about students who scored high or low on each subject. Also consider reflecting on some of the other documents, such as how are we measuring mindset, the top 20 principles, grabbing students, the Motivate Students document from EduTopia, and how teachers can develop students' motivation. Let me conclude by saying these measures of motivation and mindset are relatively new to all of us, but they are supported by research. Let these measures and resources help guide our interactions with students. Let's ask questions, have discussions, reflect on our practices, and continue to support each other. Thank you and have a great school year.